Hello everybody, it's Patty here with Patty Stitches. Today is May the 13th, 2024, and this is episode 236. And on today's show, I have whips and hauls. So sit back, relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was okay. Had some ups and some downs and everything else. Mother's Day was kind of hard, and I knew it was going to be, but I did have a Mother's Day dinner. The boys, my eldest son lives in Texas, but he did call and talk to me, and the other two sons plus the littles were here, so that was good. And of course their family, the little's mom was here. My other daughter-in-law was sick, so she didn't come, but my mother-in-law and father-in-law came as well. And I had stopped by her house in the morning and to drop off some flowers because I was thinking of her, and I was thinking that since I can't give my mom flowers, I would give her flowers for Mother's Day. We haven't done that since COVID, but yeah, so it was really nice to stop in, give her some flowers, give her a hug, and then have dinner with her later on that evening. So that was nice. Anything else? Not really. It's just been the same old. But I did a little bit of stitching on a lot of projects. So shall we get in with that? I guess so. So Mirror Monday our monthly mirror is Touching the Autumn Sky. I am stitching this on 32 count. I know it's not Stormy. I was doing so good remembering what this was, and it just went poof. Stellar. There we go. I picture this plus, and I have some exciting news. Besides the leaves, I finished all the cross stitching and started with the back stitching. So I have decided not to do the leaves. Oh, sideways. So I'm not going to do the leaves. I'm just going to do the back stitching and the beads and be done. So as you see, there's some back stitching in there. It's really exciting. I noticed that I put the wrong color back stitching here, but I'm not going to tear it out. It's fine. If I hadn't said anything, you probably wouldn't have known any different, but yay! So there's a lot of beads and a lot of back stitching, so that's going to take quite a while to get that done, but I think I can do it. I can do it in the next month and a half, so yay! That's super exciting. Then I pulled out the chatelaine because I am going to be working on the chatelaine once a week for the month of Mania. So here it is, and this is the Egypt Garden mandala, or mandala. And this is floss and fabric from European Cross Stitch. And I got quite a bit done. The bird and whatever that little thing is there. So I was thinking about doing the cross back stitch as I go, so I might. I'm still debating, but that's where we're at. Super exciting. I've also decided that, if you were here last week, that I was going to only work on Prairie Schooler ABCs for this month instead of switching out to Long Dog Samplers Death by Cross Stitch. So I am working on E is for embroidery. And I'm stitching this on 28 count wheat by, I think this was this Weigart. Let me, here. It's Weigart, yes. I got my new glasses in this week. Trying to get used to these progressives. They're different than the last set of progressives, and it's doing better. But anyway, I will show you what I got accomplished on E is for embroidery. Okay, so I finished the bottom except for the back stitch, and I'm working on the frame that's holding the flower piece that was embroidered. So very exciting. I got quite a bit done on that. I'm happy with that so far. Stick it all back in here. Okay. Then I worked on Al Forrest Embroideries Atlantis, and this is with the called a floss and fabric from the kit. So yeah, I finished working on the granary down here. I finished the 2 fish, and I'm starting to work on a little, I'm not quite sure what it is. It's supposed to be a little building or something. But I will show you the picture. There it is. It's really hard to see since this is black and white. This is the whole thing, and I am now leaning more towards doing the whole thing. Like I said before, I was only going to do 2/3. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole thing. But we shall see as I get to it, as I get done with it. So I go in phases with this one, if I like it or not like it. I don't know why, but that's where my mind is at with that. Okay. And I worked on Scary Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. And I'm stitching this on Fiber on the Whim, 32 count, in the color Way Wheat. And I didn't do a whole lot of this one, but I did get the other side flowers completed. And then I decided to move over and start working on this one. So I worked a little bit on this side, and I started working on the word and. So that's how wide this is going to be. So that made me super happy. Oh. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't want to blast your ears out, so. Alrighty, and then I worked on Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird Designs. And I am working this on glasses again. This one is 36 count sand, and I think this is Swigert. So I finished this flower, realized that the pink was not supposed to be pink, but I'm not going to change it. I decided to just let it go pink. I've got plenty of pink for the house and things down at the bottom, because that only used up 2 strands out of a 6-strand clump, so I'm not too worried about it. And this is the start of the center pair. So see, it's supposed to be like a light green or yellow or whatever in that flower. And I'm working on this one right now. Sorry for the glare there. There we go. But I'm all right with that. And then the last thing I worked on was Blue Flower Sleeping Bee. Let me see what I'm working that one on. The paper. It is on 40 count platinum Newcastle linen, and this is a Swigert. And I finished, I had to rip out some of this bottom because honeycomb is really hard. Let me tell you, this honeycomb is really complicated sometimes, but I got it figured out, and then I came back here and noticed that the very first side right here, I was down 1. So this all is off this side. I'm sorry, it was down one on this one right here. Is it this one? No, I was right. Is this one. This one is off one. So it should be up one higher and it's lower. So I just went ahead and made the same error over here so that it meets up. And when I go to work on it, I will do the B first and then set everything around the B. But that's all I have to do to get that to match. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. That this will do it. I'm hoping so. So, yeah, that's everything I stitched on. I stitched on a lot of different projects. I think I burnt myself out on full coverage, so it's gonna maybe a little bit before I re-grab any of my full coverage pieces, but that's okay. I have a lot of other things to keep me occupied, plus the patterns that I just picked up. I had a Plum Street sampler kind of order, so shall we look at that? I think so. I have everything kitted and ready to go. I was going to start something new, but there's another pattern that's coming in this week from Shepherd's Bush, so I will be starting that instead. So I picked up Bony Bunch. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I thought that was super cute. So it's got a lot of DMC, so I have the DMC for it. And I also have the Weeks Dye Works and the Classic Colorworks. And I'm going to be stitching this on, what's this? 36 Camp Mirage, Edinburgh. So I think this is, picture this plus, I think. So it's going to go on this little piece. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun and so cute to stitch. Okay. Yes, there's more. All right. Then I picked up, let's see which one's this one. Let's do this one first. Okay, so this one is Plum Street Bowl Full of Scaries, Scary One. And I'm going to stitch this on 36 count cream ivory. And I think this is this might be a witch hilt because it feels kind of stiff. So, and I got all the colors for that. Then I also got Scary number 2. So this is Bowl Full of Scary, Scary 2. And I started with Scary 2 first, and then I went back and got Scary 1. And I'm also going to be using the 36 count ivory Edinburgh so that the two will match. I thought that was cute. And the last pattern, this is, I got all this from 123 Stitch, which is usually the place I order all my stuff from. Okay, and then the last one I picked up is Ghoul Tidings by Plum Street Samplers. Ghoul Tidings to you. And I grabbed some of the fabric that I had in stash. So this is a 32 count tin roof by Weeks Dye Works. So it might be a little dark. I'm gonna have to really pay attention, but here's all the, I'll show you the colors here. Should be okay. Usually I'll either buy the fabric that they recommend or one that they think will work. I did have to substitute color in here because they did not have it in stock. So I just went ahead and instead of ooh, which one was it? Let me double check this. Sorry. Pumpkin Patch Ginger Snap, Chamomile, Oatmeal, Wood Smoke, Carriage Black. This must be for baked clay. So I substituted baked clay in here, and I think, oh yeah, that'll look really nice on that fabric. The only one that's kind of close, there really isn't any that's close to that color, so it'll be perfect. Now, when am I going to start these? I have no idea, but I have decided to go through my kitted projects and pull out 5 kitted projects that I know I will never do, and put them aside, because yeah, I have 5 projects, 4 here and 1 more to go. Yeah. And that project that's coming is the one I want to start. So the Shepherd Bush one is supposed to be in tomorrow or Wednesday, so hopefully it'll be coming in and I can do it. Plans, I really don't have any plans. It's late in the afternoon here because I had a lot of errands to run this morning, so I'm not sure. I don't even know if I'm gonna pull out the Mirabilia today. I might wait until next week to give myself a break on that for a while. But looking around, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. So I hope that you are all staying safe, healthy, and happy. And hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week with whatever I've done. Bye, guys.